All right, folks, I was at the Met Gala yesterday or day before or whichever day it was. Don't check, I'm not sure. But I was there and all the fashion on display was basically about Karl Lagerfeld, the famous designer's cat, who he called Chopet. And then I tried to find out, everybody dressed like cats or some cat reference. What is this Chopet? Where did it come from? The name actually comes from Mumbai. I was stunned to know. That's right, Chopet actually comes from Mumbai because he was found by Karl Lagerfeld on Chowpatty, which is in Mumbai. And then he called him Chopet, and hence the story goes. But that's not the funny story. The funny story is that in the Lakme Fashion Awards, Jackie Shroff's son, Tiger, came dressed as a tiger. So that's one for us. They've just got cats, we got the tiger. It's called the week that wasn't. Let's start with cricket, people. The problem with Delhi Capitals is that they have two conflicting power centers. I'll explain. Kejriwal and the LG. Oh, that's the problem with Delhi, not Delhi Capitals. Delhi, okay. There are more women voters than the men in half of Karnataka's assembly seats. However, instead of dividing the voter into men and women, we should use a more appropriate grouping for urban India. Those who have nothing better to do and will vote, and those who don't have time. That's it. Actually, giving the polling day as a holiday is having a detrimental effect. I'm not for it at all. People just party the night before and recover the next day if it's a holiday and they don't go to vote. The old way was better. You would use voting as an excuse to bunk work. Then you have to show the finger, na? Which I'm going to show you. The lesser of two evils. The PM had a world record attendance at his rally in Karnataka. World record. Although he did make one teensy, weensy, tiny, miny, small, chota, little mistake. He spoke in Hindi. I don't know, yaar. Kannada is the language there. You got to be careful. PM also criticized the Congress, saying the Congress ran an 85% commission government. Congress old-timers may have replied that he does have a point. We really should have pushed for 90% when we had the chance. 2023 World Chess Champion is Ding Liren of China. When asked what would be his first act as World Chess Champion, he said he would like to not return to China. And a bad news for the paranoid, really bad news. COVID cases dropped this week. Now what will you do? Huh? Mother. Now what will you do? Sorry, I get very emotional about that issue. Fang Bin, show picture please. The Chinese citizen journalist who posted videos of overcrowded hospitals and dead bodies was freed after 3 years. Authorities said they freed him because now he is COVID-free. Prince Charles became King Charles on May 6 at Westminster Abbey. This is a little confusing for me because King Charles is supposed to be a spaniel, a dog. I'm not, look, please give me my visa. I'm just saying as a dog lover, that's the name we were used to. Lots more coming up, but first the headlines. Karnataka election preparation in full swing. Latest from the Coronation of King Charles. India's recent heatwave explained by Taapmaan Singh. And summer vacations just around the corner. What's your travel plan? Okay, people of India and Western Nepal who watch this show, I want to just tell you one thing before we go into our top story. I want to get this off my chest. It's nothing funny. Most of the show is not funny. It's a lecture, actually. And that is, I'm really worried. Israel-Arab politics not getting any better. In our lifetime, it won't be solved, it looks like. Kashmir, huge issue. India and Pakistan at loggerheads. Where's that going? When will that end? And then, of course, you've got this Ukraine war, this mess that Russia seems to have created. How do we solve that? What are the repercussions of that war? And then I came to the conclusion, why aim big? First, start with small fights. Virat Kohli, Gautam Gambhir. Who's going to solve that problem? Those two guys can't behave. Wherever they go, they're hitting each other and abusing and shouting and screaming. What is wrong there? I can't understand. How can a country talk about this and not feel pain when two multimillionaires like Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir struggle to come to terms with life because of the pain of being so rich and famous that, a day of playing cricket ends in this violence and sadness. What a tragedy for the entire country. Virat and Gautam, we feel your pain. But in the meantime, we have a top story. Let's go straight to it. Let's talk about the elections that are around the corner. Very important because 224 members of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly, they'll come into power or they'll get a fresh start to again do good work in Bengaluru and surrounding areas on the 10th of May. So let's meet ex-CM of Karnataka to discuss this, Dr. Raju Deva.
No. Correction. It is not Raju Deva. It's a Dr. Raju Deva Gowda.
Raju Deva Gowda. Dr. Raju Deva Gowda. Okay. So you are a doctor of?
No idea.
No idea, but you just said you're a doctor.
It was a gift in my second term from the Central University of Karnataka in exchange of favors.
Favors? What favors?
Look, I can't remember every favor. At my peak, I was doing 27 favors a day.
27 favors in one day.
45 on Sundays. Very busy, very busy.
Wow. Okay, good to know all this. But tell us about the election. Who will you be supporting? Will it be Congress, BJP, JDS?
I will support WWE.
The World Wrestling Federation?
No. WWE is whoever wins the election.
I see. That's a good one to support. So tell us, what are the chances of Siddaramaiah and the Congress coming to power?
Well, he is the support of the older voters.
How come?
His name takes a long to say. You need patience. Old Karnataka is more patient, you know.
Right. And Basavaraj Bommai of the BJP, what are his chances?
He has the younger voters because of his pet name.
What is this pet name?
BB. It's cool. It's cool, goes with today's youngsters.
Right. Okay. What about JDS and HD Kumaraswamy?
He is the support of the very young, so he has no chance.
Why no chance?
Very young, I told you, very young. I mean, 3 and 4 years old. They're not allowed to vote.
Okay, you're clearly a little more than 3 or 4. What about the BJP's Yediyurappa, the famous one?
He has been CM so many times, but he has a world record.
A world record?
Yes, he's never completed the term of CM. So no point.
Oh, never completed, that's right. Let's then talk about DK Sivakumar.
He won't be chief minister because he has already got a job.
What do you mean already got a job? What job?
The person who controls the CM. CCM, control CM.
The top job. Okay. So one sec, let me understand. You are saying Congress has a slight edge, BJP second, JDS third.
Yes, but the real mystery is that whichever party wins, it won't matter.
Why not?
Because CM will be the same.
1 minute, again you're saying whoever wins, Karnataka will get the same guy as CM regardless?
Yes.
Who?
A person who is partyless as of now, but he can apply for the CM position safely.
Who?
Arey, you don't know politics? Sharad Pawar ji.
That's why he resigned from NCP. Yeah. Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Raju Deva Gowda, for explaining that to us. That was very impressive. A man who's retired from politics, which means that he'll return to politics after this session. We have an interruption going on. This man has been standing there trying to get my attention. Something is wrong. He looks very familiar. Unfortunately, he didn't have time to put on makeup, so I apologize to the viewer that we're going to let you see him the way he is genetically. Sir, what is the problem? You interrupting for what reason?
Sir, I am innocent. Sir, I am innocent.
You say you're innocent of what?
Completely innocent.
Yes, you're saying, I understand.
Please help me. Sir, please help me. I am innocent. Please help me, sir.
No, one second.
please
Help you.
help
Okay,
me. I am
folks, this is
so
not very
innocent.
clear. I need to just figure this out. We'll get back and find out. There's something wrong. This guy is under a lot of tension, and it's not just because he lives in India. It has to be a bigger reason. All right, it's time to talk about the coronation of one of the great royal members of the royal family, who's now at the age of 96 or 104, going to become the king of England, I'm told. I'm not 100% sure. The coronation is going on Saturday at the point of airing the show, so I don't even know whether it's happened or not. But we have our correspondent out there. He's an award-winning journalist. He's a multi-talented, he was a comedian first, gave it up, as most comedians do when they realize no one is laughing, and became a guy who's trying to change society. Mr. Ravish Singh.
See you, Mr. Prakash. My old chap.
Mr. Ravish Singh, you're there at the coronation.
Yes, thank you. That's a compliment. Ravishing here, very excited.
Oh, Ravishing. Oh, that's your name. Okay. I thought it was Ravish Singh. Okay. Ravish Singh, very excited about the coronation and lots of questions from India. We want to know about this entire culture, the process. So, where will this coronation take place?
Well, how to explain? If you take a left from Leicester Square,
What?
August left tomorrow, there is a pub called the King's Army.
What are you saying?
I think from there you keep going down the road.
But it says, I think you're at Westminster Abbey, isn't that it?
Right. I wasn't getting it. Thanks. You're right. Westminster, Abbey.
Abbey. Wow, and what kind of correspondent? He doesn't know where he is. Anyway, do tell us, after the coronation, what will the king be called?
Charles. Name stays the same.
No, Baba. Doesn't he get an official title?
Oh yes. King Charles number 3.
King Charles number 3?
Yes, number 1 और number 2 का अलग meaning है. तो better to say King Charles number 3.
I wouldn't want to say King Charles number 1. That just sounds wrong now. What other details can you share, please? Anything more about the coronation?
Well, on the weekends, bars and pubs will be open 2 hours extra to celebrate this occasion.
I see.
Opposite of India.
Opposite of India, really?
Yes, on our important occasions, bars and pubs are compulsorily closed.
Different cultures, I guess, right?
Also, Monday, May 8th is the public holiday.
That's why would Monday, I mean the coronation is on Saturday, why is Monday a holiday? Why exactly?
So people can learn Camilla Bowles' new name. Camilla Bowles' new name?
It's not bowel, it's bowels, like coming into bowl. I think it's more bowl than bowel.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Her name changes to Queen Consort, but she has cunning plan.
A cunning plan? Really? What would that be?
She is officially changing her name to Rani. You get it? Rani. Not Rani Mukherjee, Rani.
Right, I see.
So visiting card will say Mr. Charles number 3 and Rani.
I don't think so. I don't know if that's what's going to be printed on the visiting card. Anyway, just going back, any Indian presence in the coronation?
No, very little, because the timing is wrong.
Why would you say the timing is wrong?
Arey bhai, at the same time, the most important thing is going on. The IPL.
Ah, right, the IPL. Yes.
Even Rishi Sunak here is cheering for Punjab.
Yes, that's true. But is anyone cheering for Delhi?
Well, his wife is forcing him to cheer for Bengaluru, you know?
That's not looking good at all.
I don't know. I don't write these scripts.
What's the gag there? All right. We have to leave it there. Westminster Abbey celebrations apart. In the meantime, this guy has been very upset and we have to let him talk. I'm sorry, folks. He must have his time.
Sir, please, I am innocent, sir. Please, I am innocent, sir.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but the question is, who are you?
Sir, I am a wrestler, sir. I am a wrestler, sir.
You are a wrestler?
Yes, I did not touch any girl. I am innocent, sir. I am not touching any girl. I am innocent.
Oh, okay. One sec, about that whole Jantar Mantar fiasco that's going on with Brij Bhushan. You're there. Okay, 1 minute. So, folks, I'll just set this up here. He is saying he's innocent, that he has not molested or inappropriately touched girls while coaching them. So we'll have to get to the bottom of this. But to know that, you have to come back after the break. Now, I advise you not to, because it's really not going to be worth your time. But in the meantime, we will take the break. Welcome back. And this week, Prime Minister, if there's anyone in India who doesn't know his name, leave. Prime Minister Modi completed the 100th episode of Mann Ki Baat. Don't want to brag, but we are approaching 1,000 episodes of TW. 1,000. But nobody listens to us. Of course, some in the PMO say the same, but anyway. May 1st in Maharashtra, of course, is called Maharashtra Day. The day Maharashtra state was born, the Samyukta Maharashtra movement reached fruition. Of course, South Mumbai residents call it No Idea Day. Everybody asks, Chutti kyun hai aaj? It's lovely. 46 years I've heard the same thing. All right, folks, here's a quick point I want to share with you, if you don't mind. I'm just going to have to move my hands a little bit. My suggestion to settle the fight between Brij Bhushan and the female wrestlers is, of course, get one female wrestler to wrestle with Brij Bhushan. But as of now, they've not accepted it, so nothing we can do. Okay, he's here. Speaking of wrestlers, he's here. He wants to talk to everyone for the final time. He says he's innocent. Go ahead, Mr. Wrestler, sir. Please state your case.
I am innocent, sir. Please, I am innocent, sir. I am innocent. I did not touch any girl, sir. I have not touched any girl, sir.
People, you've heard him. We have to listen to what he's saying. Go on.
Police filed case on me, sir. Police filed me on effect.
Look, I think it's up to us to help you, sir. I'm going to do it. You look very innocent. You have what we call a masoom face. You look like a really ugly version of Jugal Hansraj. And I'm going to prove your innocence. I'm going to tell you and the world that you are completely innocent because I know you. I know this guy. And just one thing, let's clarify before we get into any trouble of any kind. You swear, sir, that you did not touch any girls.
I'm sure, sir. I not touched any girl. I touch only boys. I like boys.
What?
I like boys.
Okay, all right, don't say it twice. Okay,
Boy.
okay. Sorry, people, I don't control this show. The show is a lot of organic stuff happening. I apologize. I don't know how this guy, firstly, how's he a wrestler? What kind of wrestler doesn't eat? Okay, it was a big relief for most parts of the country this week after days of scorching heat. The maximum temperatures were between 36 to 39 degrees at a point in most parts of the country. And joining us now from the weather department is Samar Singh Taapmaan. That's right. Keep in mind these accents are original. Samar Singh Taapmaan.
बच गए बाल बच गए.
No, but what do you mean? What are you trying to say? What do you mean exactly by that?
Thankfully, the heat wave has reduced and we have been saved.
Well, one way or the other, we have been saved. Unlike last week, which was quite hot, it's a little better, I guess.
Yeah, last week it was hot. It was hot, so hot.
I guess you're setting it up for a gag. It was so hot.
It was so hot that the government servants in Delhi were working overtime
Really? Why would they do that?
just to avail of the air conditioning in the office. Yes, overtime.
Makes sense. Go on.
Arey, it was so hot that birth rate in the last few weeks has gone up
I'll set you up again. What does that mean? How does that make sense?
because husbands were finding their wives hot and vice versa. Hot.
Vice versa nahi ho payega. You're talking rubbish. That's lies. You can't say this on national television. Let's just get serious about the weather here.
It was so hot that passengers stopped urinating on Air India.
Again, you'll have to explain.
And when the surrounding temperature is high, we lose more water in the form of sweat, direct evaporation. So, no urination.
See, it's a scientific show. This is what we do on this show. Keep going.
Arey, it was so hot that the Hyderabad IPL team changed their name from Hyderabad Sunrisers to Hyderabad Sunsetters.
I think that's also a poignant point from the sports-loving gentleman that Hyderabad's chances are nil going forward. Go on.
It was so hot that model Urfi Javed got completely confused
I'm dying to know this one. Why did she get confused?
because she could not figure out how many more clothes to take off.
Well, bracelet, those kind of things are left. Okay, so what happened last week? How did the heat wave not happen? Your department had predicted there would be an extreme heat wave, but you keep getting it wrong.
अरे कैसे हम explain करें? इसे थोड़ा complicated है.
Well, please try and explain.
I will try. See, rain and hailstorm brought relief to Delhi and North last week. Tamil and Kerala received some rain. Thunderstorms were happening in Maharashtra, Telangana and southern Madhya Pradesh. But that is not the main reason why heat wave did not hit.
Then what was the main reason?
Main reason heat wave did not hit is because weather department predicted it would hit.
What does that mean? What?
Always happens. What weather department predict, always opposite happens. बरसात बोले तो गर्मी होती है, गर्मी बोले तो बारिश गिरता है, ठंडी बोले तो गर्मी होती है.
Right. Okay, all right. Like government? No, not ours. China. Chinese government. They say anything or kuch yo virodhi shabd hai, na? Whatever they say, the opposite happens. So that's just about them. Okay, we're introducing a new segment in our show, the week that wasn't. It's called Today's Savior. Today's Savior ka matlab kya hai? You're asking, I'll explain. The show is so bad and sinking so badly, we have to find something to save it. So we pull out an old piece of footage which we think will be today's savior and try again. Good luck.
Hello friends, tell me, what did the ram say to his girlfriend?
What did the ram say to his girlfriend? What?
I love you.
I love you. Oh, I get it! Because it's spelled E-W-E, the female of the ram, and then you're making it you. You. Very nice, very good, very nice. Have you ever eaten ram? Ever? No, you don't eat that kind of food. What is your favorite dish? Can I also check the gender specifications? If I see the name of the male, can you see the female? Tiger? Female tiger is?
Tiger.
No. If male tiger is tiger, female tigers will be different. A duck? Female duck is? Or male duck is? Frog? Frog? Female frog?
No idea.
Buffalo? Female buffalo? Cockroach? Female cockroach? Martis? Female martis? There is no female martis.
No idea.
You are the female martis.
No idea.
Is there something you want to tell us?
No.
All right, summer vacations. It is hot, but the good news is with the heat comes the summer vacations. Kids are going mad. Little Bunty is saying, Daddy, where can we go for holiday? Let me just give him a push. Little Bunty is not that little. He's just short. He's 26 years old. And obviously, with school going off and vacation starting, you're trying to find out where to take your family for the summer. We've got perhaps the most famous travel agent in the business. He's world famous, even though he operates only from South Mumbai. Let's go straight to my dear friend and travel agent, Faisal Bhai at Number One Travel Solutions. Faisal Bhai, you are the most popular travel agent in India, in your own words, right?
Oh, bhai, not most popular. We are number one only, boss.
Number one, but is it most popular and number one the same thing?
No, boss. My travel agency is called Number One Travel Solutions. We are actually not number one.
Oh, so you're number two.
No, boss, we are number one and number two.
But you said you're not number one.
Yes, we are not number one. We are called number one, and our subsidiary, which deals with Asian travel, is called number two. Bhai, two-way solutions. Bhai, two-way travel solutions.
So you're actually number...
5. We are number 5, but we are called number one, and our subsidiary number 2.
So you're not number 3?
Oh, no, bhai, yaar. No, yaar, not yet, not yet. We are trying to be number 3, so we're going to try and buy that. Three-way travels, then it becomes our second subsidiary, our number 2 in that sense.
Okay, let's talk holidays. Let's just talk holidays for a second. What's a good place to go to right now?
Upun to recommend karega Western Europe if you have the money. London, Paris, Rome, Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Very historical country.
The history goes back to Switzerland, I think, in the Napoleonic era.
No, even earlier. History of Switzerland goes back to Yash Chopra era.
Oh, that's a little earlier, yeah. What if the budget is an issue? Then let's look at what's number 2 for us then.
I told you number 2 is our other subsidiary.
Got it. Sorry, what other cheaper option can you recommend?
At half the price, you can get Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe, okay.
Yes. Austria, Czech Republic, Croatia, Slovakia, Poland.
But are those places also worth visiting?
Yes. Basically, they are Western Europe with different accent, you know.
Okay, good to know. And for the shoestring traveler, number 3 would be the right thing, I guess.
Was I would bola na tere ko, we are trying to buy number 3 in the process. But if you want a cheaper holiday, I recommend Thailand, Malaysia.
Okay, I hate to do this. I'm a little embarrassed, but you know, sometimes, wallets are tight, purses are tight. Anything halka sa, chota sa, cheaper?
Where do you want to go? Cheaper than that? Yemen, Iraq, Sudan. Sudan, I can get you good deals. Superb, free hotel.
What kind of deals?
Let me check. Let's see. For Sudan, Syria, Pakistan, ticket is very cheap. Very cheap.
How come?
Because you only need to buy one-way ticket. It is unlikely you will ever return.
Oh, because you really like the environment and you'd want to stay back. Okay, got it. Anyway, Faisal Bhai, the best way to know the best option is where are you going personally for your family holiday? I always believe, like we ask people when you go to buy supplements, if he's very fat, we ask him what is he taking. So where are you going?
Apun, me, we are off to America. But we are going in August.
Oh, so America is the choice then. I see, but why August?
For the most important reason, to avoid meeting Indians. May, June, Indians everywhere. What is the point of holiday if you are meeting the same faces? Hey, Akbar bhai kaisa hai? Hey, Sumit bhai kaisa hai? Hey, Parvati ben kem cho? Same people. What is the point?
That's right. In fact, everywhere I look, there are Indians. I mean, there's not even 1 inch of space where they are not there. You're absolutely right. Thank you so much. But as we say bye to everybody here, remember, we're reaching towards the end of the IPL tournament. There's just about 3 weeks left now of IPL madness. So this is a good time for you to decide which team to put your money on. But gambling is illegal. So when I say money on, it's only metaphorical. We don't actually mean that. You don't actually go and put money and bet, because that's not in our culture and we are against it, and we'll say no. But in case you lived outside India, we would say that put your money on maybe Mumbai Indians coming from behind, or Rajasthan Royals doing their own thing, or more importantly, we've got Gujarat and Lucknow as well to look at. So I think we're in pretty good hands as far as I'm concerned. So any of the 9 teams that I've mentioned, yeah, that's it. बॉस कहाँ पहुँच गया कि you can't even make small jokes.
मेरा भी और एक है, मेरे और 2 है.
अभी बटन खोल लेना, इसके बाद आई एम अ रेसलर.
Hey, good evening. Good. क्या टाइम है ये?
चलो करे क्या?
यार प्लीज इस पे रहो.
That way at least एक तो original रहेगा, because we have used 5-10 times.